So here we have a nice little bit of a drawing here with a couple of tangents. So the main thing, circles, fairly straightforward, and it's these tangents that we really want to see the constructions in on them, okay? And if you ever see this kind of thing with the same mark the points of contact, okay, we need to show the constructions to do all the tangents. Right, I'm going to do this one reasonably fast, mainly because it's 8:30 at night, but also you can pause the video as you go along, see what it is. It's a nice chance to look at how to use your instruments and make this easier. Now, good tip to start off is you can see these red center lines. I'm going to draw these in initially because they'll help give a whole lot of structure to the drawing. They're at 45 degrees, so I can draw them all using my 45-degree set square. Right, okay, so this is page 105. I'll write that on the drawing as we get into it, and you can I'll move this back and forth so you can keep an eye on it. Okay, now pop that there. This is just to focus the camera. Don't worry, that's not what we need to do today. Right, so 45-degree line. Again, of course, a bit longer, you can just slide it up. Now, we are going to choose a starting point. So let's just start it here. That is the top circle. Now, these are nice and light for your constructions. I'm doing a little bit dark to help you out. We know that we're going to be 76 down along this. So there we go. Measure that 76. Little mark. Okay. And we know we're going to go a further 40 down along that again. There we go. And see the way we can just draw this little cross for the lower circle. So that's where the upper circle is going to be. That's the lower one. Now, much easier to find that point than to try and draw that afterwards. So what we'll do is we'll get in, let's get the easy stuff we can do. We'll start with the easiest one, which is the biggest circle. All right, and the top one up here is radius 40. So we'll set that up. Again, make sure you're not confusing your diameters and your radiuses. That's where it begins to look weird on the page. There we are, radius 40. And I can look at the drawing, and that's going to be a full heavy circle the whole way around. So I can go in and draw that heavy with a couple little passes of the compass. You get it nice and heavy. There's a 32mm circle in the center of that. So we'll drop this to 32. There we go. Now again, I'm only holding the compass at the top here. I can see from the drawing that's going to be the same the whole way around. If it does, so a little hop like that, and just put it back in. And there we go. A tip to stop it hopping out is do it at a bit of an angle. If it's straight up, it really wants to walk out. But if it's at an angle, it's harder to do that. Okay, let's do our lower circle here, 16. 16, this is going to be a little bit more annoying. So we started with the nice ones. And I can see that that's going to stop at the line there. And I'm just holding the pin in place to stop it hopping, because on the smaller ones it is a bit harder. Okay, I am going to have a tangent to that point, so I can't do this until I get my tangent in place. Right, time to draw a tangent. Okay, so I want to check we're nice and clearly on camera. I'm actually going to bring the camera down a little bit to make this easier to see. Okay, and we'll just fix our focus there. There you go. We have a better look at this now. Okay, step one is to find the center from these two here. Okay, so we'll call this point P, and that's C, which is the center of the circle. So step one is bisect C to P. Grand. Take your compass, a bit bigger than half. And there we go. You can draw it like this, or you can draw it the whole way along. Doesn't really matter. And there we go. There's my two contact points. Fantastic. So there's the center. Now, 7-2 is the semicircle. Of course, I'm using this as our center. We'll set the compass down to P. Just double check you're on to C. Yeah, that's fine. So we're on the right track. And we're going to have to draw this the whole way around because I need the tangent on both sides. Now, I'm just going to take a moment and sketch this in an orange. You don't need to do this. but this is just so we can see the tangent construction separate to the main drawing. If you are doing this, it's nice practice for your freehand. So I'm just following the nice light construction line. I can't draw my construction lines light because you won't see them, but you're going to draw them amazingly light and beautiful with your brand new 2H pencils, those of you who went out and got them. Okay, what does that give me? That gives me my points of contact. POC, point of contact. Okay, 3. Find point contacts. Right, well, there we go. Connect P to the point of contact, that's our tangent. You can kind of see that that would quite nicely touch the circle just once. Now I need to do this as a construction because it's going to disappear somewhere in there. Mine's a dark construction. Everything you said before. So 4 is draw the tangent. Not too bad. These guys here, here's looks how we're going to do these ones. We can just continue up along here. Use my 45 until there. Do the same here. Nice and handy. And we'll heavy in this part of it. So, a cool little magnifying glass. And that's us done.